Hey guys, this is take two, trying it again. I wanted to share with you an order of herbs that I got in the mail today, and I got two orders, one from the bulk herb store, and the other one was from Mountain Rose Herbs. Okay, first off, from the bulk herb store, I ordered some oat straw, which I highly recommend for all the ladies out there. It's good for men too, but oat straw, here you go. You can see that up close. The oat straw, it is, excuse me, the oat straw is from, obviously it's from the oat plant, okay, but the way it's harvested is they cut the tops of the oat plant off, and then they leave it to dry, and then it's gathered afterwards. But for the oat straw is good for the female libido. It's good for balancing the menstrual cycle. It is also good for reversing osteoporosis. Oat straw contains inorganic calcium, which for women is a major thing because of our, as we age, we get little holes in our bones, and that's what causes osteoporosis, and before we know it, we're not 5'6", we're 5'4", and 80 years old, and achy. So, the difference between regular calcium and inorganic calcium is with regular calcium, our bodies need the assistance of magnesium and vitamin D in order for our bodies to absorb that calcium. With the inorganic calcium, our bodies can absorb it all on its own, which is a win-win for us. And on the label here, it says it's also a quick cure for UTIs. So if you're someone who gets chronic urinary tract infections, drink some oat straw. If you want to make a tea out of it, which is how it is consumed, you would just, if you have a tea baller, or if you can make your own tea bags, you just put 2 to 3, I believe it's 2 tablespoons. Yeah, put 2 tablespoons into a cup with 8 ounces of boiling water and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. And then if you want to add stevia to it as a sweetener, or you can use agave nectar as a sweetener, or just drink it plain. And if you drink smoothies, you can also just sprinkle some in a smoothie if you want to. So that's for the oat straw. For yarrow, this is the next one, yarrow. Smells really, really good. Sorry about the bad lighting. Yarrow is good for fevers. It helps to relieve muscle spasms, it reduces blood pressure, and it can stop bleeding. I know that not so much with the dried plant as much as the fresh leaves of the yarrow plant. So you have a nosebleed, you can stick them up your nostrils, it'll stop a nosebleed. It's used to treat hemorrhoids, skin conditions, for help with inflammatory skin conditions. And then I was running out of beeswax pastilles, so I got me some more beeswax, and I ordered a pound of the beeswax. Some of their prices at the bulk herb store can be a little bit high. I did notice that the majority of their herbs, they sell them in half-pound increments. So if you want a pound of something, you'll have to order 2 half pounds, obviously. But I like the pastilles of beeswax because you don't have to grate up beeswax from a block or anything like that, and it makes it much easier when it comes to making salves and balms. You just use your tablespoon and just chuck it into your oils, and voila, much easier. The other thing I got from that bulk herb store was arrowroot powder. Arrowroot is very good for, you can use it in place of cornstarch. You can use it as an add-on with your flour if you're baking. You can use it to bake cookies and bread and muffins and all that good stuff. It contains trace minerals. And also, it does contain a vanilla-like flavor to it. It just naturally has a vanilla taste to it. I've seen on research and looking up recipes for arrowroot, I've also seen people have used it in part to make homemade baby formula. And from what I've read, it's also in the past, it's been used as a staple food product for nutritional value as well. Now, from the other 2 herbs that I got, I ordered from MountainRoseHerbs.com, and I'd say 95 to 99% of their stuff is organic, and it comes from Oregon. And what I got was El Campane root. This is really good for respiratory infections. It's good for flus, to make a tea out of and consume that while you're sick, and to help with the respiratory. And then the other herb that I got was slippery elm bark. Everybody should have some slippery elm bark in their stash. This is a 1-pound bag. It's pretty big. A little bit goes a long way. Hold on, I think I might sneeze. Sorry about that. Slippery elm bark is really good for digestive issues such as vomiting and also diarrhea. You can mix it with chamomile tea, with chamomile flowers, and what it does is it creates a mucousy substance. When it's wet, it becomes slimy, and that helps to coat your stomach and your GI tract from vomiting. You get acid burns from your stomach acids coming back up, and it helps to coat the stomach when you have issues with diarrhea and the flu, and it helps the body to stay hydrated as well. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I'll go through this again with you guys one more time. Yarrow flowers. Yarrow, good for skin inflammation, inflammatory skin issues, fevers, nausea, hemorrhoids. Beeswax, good for making chapstick, balms, anything you want to use it for. Then the oat straw, good for libido, reversing osteoporosis, with rheumatoid arthritis problems, as well as multiple sclerosis. It can help with that. As always, do your own research. I'm not a doctor, and use at your own risk. Love you guys. Hope you learned something. Hope I was able to make a suggestion that was worthwhile. Love you guys. Bye.